If I had to pick one master's degree that is absolutely exploding in demand right now, it would be business analytics. And no, this isn't just another buzzword. Think about every company you interact with. Amazon recommends products, Netflix suggests you your next show, Swiggy predicts what you will order, banks decide whether to approve your loan, even airlines decide ticket prices based on your data. The common factor? Data. And here's the interesting part, companies don't just need people who can code, they also need people who understand business and know how to use data to make better decisions. And that's exactly what an MS in business analytics prepares you for. And if Europe is on your list, here are 5 programs that, in my opinion, consistently stand out based on brand value, curriculum, recruiter network, and career opportunities. Let's start with the biggest name on the list, HEC Paris. Now, technically, the program is called MSc Data Science and AI for Business, and it's jointly offered with École Polytechnique, one of France's most prestigious engineering schools. And honestly, that's what makes this program so unique. You are not just learning business analytics, you are learning AI, machine learning, and data science from one of Europe's best engineering schools, while also learning business strategy from HEC Paris. It's almost like getting the best out of two completely different worlds. The program runs over 2 years, and the HEC tuition is around 29,000 euros, with additional tuition for the École Polytechnique year. The campus is just outside Paris, which is one of the biggest hubs for consulting, luxury, finance, and technology. Companies like McKinsey, BCG, Bain, Amazon, Google, Microsoft, LVMH, L'Oreal regularly recruit HEC graduates from different programs. And let's be honest, the HEC alumni network is one of the biggest reasons students dream of getting in. If your goal is consulting, AI, strategy roles, this is probably one of the strongest programs in Europe. Next is ESSEC Business School. Their program is called Masters in Data Sciences and Business Analytics, and it's jointly offered with CentraleSupélec, and the top engineering institution in France. What I personally like about ESSEC is its really nice balance. It's technical enough that you will build strong analytical skills, but it also keeps a very strong business focus. You are not just learning how to build models, you are learning how businesses actually use those models to solve problems. The tuition is roughly around 35,000 euros for the 1 year pathway, although there is a longer route depending on your academic background. Again, you are studying just outside Paris, so you have access to one of the strongest job markets. Recruiters include Deloitte, EY, KPMG, Accenture, Amazon, BNP Paribas, LVMH, and several consulting and technology firms. If consulting or luxury management is somewhere in your long-term goals, ESSEC has built an exceptional reputation in both industries. The third school is Rotterdam School of Management, or simply RSM. It doesn't always receive the same attention as HEC or LBS, but from an ROI perspective, it's genuinely outstanding. The program is called MSc Business Analytics and Management. It's 1 year long, and the tuition is roughly around 25,800 euros, making it one of the most affordable elite options in Europe. The biggest advantage, though, is the location. Rotterdam just isn't another city. It's home to the largest port in Europe and one of the continent's biggest international business and logistics hubs. That naturally creates opportunities in supply chain analytics, operations, consulting, finance, and technology. Companies like Unilever, Shell, ING, Philips, Deloitte, EY, Accenture, and Amazon recruit regularly from RSM. So if you're someone who's looking for excellent education quality without spending as much as London or Paris, RSM deserves serious consideration. Now let's move to London Business School. Their program is called Masters in Analytics and Management. Now here's what makes LBS different from most of the school. Many universities focus heavily on coding. LBS focuses equally on analytics, leadership, and business strategy. Because at the end of the day, businesses don't just need analysts, they need decision makers, and that's where LBS excels. Then there is the location. You are studying right in London, one of the biggest consulting, finance, and technology hubs in the whole wide world. Recruiters include JP Morgan, McKinsey, BCG, Bain, Amazon, Google, Microsoft, Goldman Sachs, and Meta. And of course, the LBS alumni is something very few few schools globally can compete with. If consulting, investment banking, or leadership roles are your long-term goal, LBS should be on your shortlist. And finally, we have Imperial College of London. Imperial's program is called MSc Business Analytics, and over the last few years, it's become one of Europe's most sought-after analytics degree. Why? Because Imperial comes from a very strong STEM background. So compared to some of the other schools on this list, you will notice a greater emphasis on AI, machine learning, programming, and technical analytics. This program lasts 1 year and the tuition is approximately 47,000 euros. Being located in London is one of the massive advantage. Recruiters include Google, Amazon, Microsoft, Deloitte, PwC, EY, Accenture, Bloomberg, and Meta. So if you're someone who enjoys the technical side of analytics and wants a program that's slightly more data oriented, Imperial is an excellent choice. Now, before we end, I want to mention one thing most students overlook when choosing an MS in business analytics. Don't just look at the rankings, look at the curriculum, because some programs are more technical and coding heavy. Others are designed for future consultants, product managers, and business leaders who use the data to make strategic decisions. So choose a program that matches your career. And if I had to summarize these 5 schools in one line, choose HEC if you want the strongest brand name in the continental Europe. Choose ESSEC if you want the perfect blend of engineering and business. Choose RSM if your priority is maximizing ROI. Choose LBS if consulting, finance, and technology is your dream. And choose Imperial if you're looking for one of the most Europe's strongest technical business program with a serious AI edge. The demand for business analytics professionals is only going one way, and that's up. The real question is whether you will be the person who is making those decisions in the next 5 years.